Hello and welcome. I am Rahul. In previous tutorial we have seen about Bootstrap, that how Bootstrap is used within your application. A Bootstrap is used for creating a responsive web application. So let's go and integrating Bootstrap within your web application. So we have required one empty web application to creating a application with Bootstrap. So create a new project, web C# web MVC for application .NET framework, and I'm giving name using Bootstrap and click OK. I'm creating an empty application, Razor engine, OK, and hit OK. It will creating a one project for us. So it will loading a file within a Newton soft and many other features. We have discussed about Bootstrap, that how Bootstrap is used within your web application. You can find the component and many other things within a Bootstrap website. You can add buttons like that. So you can add a button within this. Just you have to copy this class within your web application, but you have to integrating two things within your web page. One is a CSS file and second is a JavaScript file, which is link here, style sheet, bootstrap.min.css and bootstrap.min.js file. So we have already downloaded Bootstrap within our application. So let's flip to the Visual Studio, Solution Explorer, and within a Solution Explorer you can, when you run this application, it will show null and return an error because we have nothing added controller, because controlling header request response, so it will return error. So let's go and add one controller within our application. So controller, add new, and within to give it name as I am give it name home. Let's go and edit. So it will add one default action method which is index. Let's go and add a view within a index. Let's go and add. So when we run the application, it will redirect to home controller and index action method. In this tutorial I am also explain about how you linking your application within other pages. So you can see here the index method is shown. So let's go and flip to the Visual Studio and another action method within home controller. So I am adding one more action. So action result, let's I am give it name as about colon and returning a view. Within a view, let's add one view within our application. So about, add, OK. So I am give it name as about page. So initially when we run our application, it will display the home controller and index method and will not display the about method. To redirect the index method to about page, you can do within two things, which is a redirect to index, which I have already discussed, and within a view method you can also redirect the page within other page. To do that, we have required one page, one link here. So I am giving home page, and if you want to redirect your page within another page, you have to import HTML and action link. So within action link you have to provide three parameter. First is a name which you can display on your web page. I am giving name about us, which will display on our web page, and second parameter is a action method name. We have defined about action method which in our home controller, this one, and third parameter is a controller name. which is our home. So let's save it, and I'm running the application. It will redirect within an index method, action and action method. So you can see here, it will provide one link for us which name is about us. We have defined that name is here, action link, html.action link about us with an about action method and controller home. So when I click about us link, it will redirect me to the about page. You can see the link URL here. So this is about how you can redirect your page to one page to another. So let's flip to the home controller, and I'm again add one action method here. So action result contact, so return view. It will return null because we have not add. Let's add view contact, add okay within our let's modify it, contact page, and again I'm modifying one more thing here. Let's copying it and paste it here, and contact us within a contact action method. Let's save it and debugging it. So you can find that it will provide two links within our home or action index action method, which will redirect within our about page or contact us page. So you can see here about page and contact page. So this is it about contact page. So as I said that how to integrate it Bootstrap within your application, let's go and add a Bootstrap within our application. To do that, you have to require two things. First is within a view you have to add one folder name as a shared. Let's edit share. Within a shared folder you have to add one more action within your application. So add view, I'm giving name as underscore layout, hit OK. It will creating a one page within our application underscore layout, which is nothing but master page. A master page is useful for as a container which will add within your any controller or web page. So let's go and add one more folder which will store our Bootstrap files. So I'm giving name as assets. Within asset we have to add three files, css, fonts and js. So in previous tutorial we have downloaded Bootstrap and extracting. You need to have add three of file within your application. So let's go and copy and paste it our asset folder. So paste. So you see that it will add one folder css, fonts and js file. So let's go and modify the layout folders. Within a layout we have to add html, head, title, sing, bootstrap, and within a title you have to add css, bootstrap css file. So I'm directly drag and drop the asset folder, and within we have to add body. Within a body we have to add javascript file of Bootstrap. So I'm again add javascript file. So okay, so it's ready to use the Bootstrap file, but you have to add one more thing, which is render body, which will render the other page like about and contacts and HTML. So it will act as a master page. So let's go and run it. It will show nothing and not integrated within our application because we have not add one thing here. The name is a view start. So let's go and add view start